This is a continuance of the previous video number 12. On here we're going to talk about adding a guest Wi-Fi access point. We prefer you don't use home AP and come down here and do it because you won't know what's happening. It's better to understand everything. So here's the optional concepts. It tells you what we're going to do, why we're going to do it. You can read that. The actual actions are right here. So the first thing we're going to do is go to wireless, and security profiles, which it says right here. We're going to add guest 976. Why did I say 976? That's because your neighbors may have a guest access also. So you want to make yours unique. Use some number. I use number 976. So we're going to add under security profiles, we're going to add another security profile. It's going to be guest 976. But I've already done that, so I'm going to cancel this, and I'm just going to show you what mine is. So we use dynamic keys. Usually you want to check these two boxes. Check these two boxes. Put in your password. So this is for your guest account, so you want a simplified password for your guests. Also change identity, TP link. And if we go further down, there's nothing further down. So we say OK. So now we created this second security profile. So our next step is to go to the same location. The interface is over here. We're going to add a virtual guest 976 as a virtual SSID interface. So right here I've already done it, but if you were going to do it, you would do plus, make it a virtual. Up here the master's WAN1, give it whatever the AP bridge has to be there. Give your SSID any name you want to. And that's about it. Security profile, you've got to select security profile, which in this case be guest 96. So I've done that already, so here it is. Here's my data. You know, it's AP bridge, guest 976, WAN1, guest 976 for security profile. And I've also given a 500 kbit per second limit on both the access point and the client TX rate. That'll discourage people from trying to steal your Wi-Fi. So that takes care of that item. Come back here. As mentioned earlier, with pesky Wi-Fi stealers, we can complicate the WLAN1. So let's do that. We'll go back to our wireless, go to our WLAN1, and we're going to make the home, the SSID, a complicated one, a long, convoluted, complicated SSID. Then we're going to come down here at the bottom, we're going to hide the SSID. We're going to hide it so the neighbors can't find it. Once you've done that, then we're going to go over to the security profiles for the default. We're going to make out a complicated password because you don't have to give that to your guests. It'll be a complicated password. Once again, it defeats neighbors from stealing your bandwidth from your Wi-Fi. So that concludes these items over here. And I'd like to throw one thing also into the end of this. When you're accessing using your Putty, we've done it before, we'll go do it, load up, do it. Well, over here we can change some features, we can change some terminal features, we can change the window colors, and there's several, you can look at these yourself, see which ones you want to change. But I've changed the colors and the font. And once you've made these changes, you've already loaded it before you made the changes. Once you make the changes, you save it again, and now these cover changes and everything will be included in this load file. So I'll go ahead and load it again. And we're going to open up. Notice now I have a white background. It's much easier to read. Put in the passphrase. And now we're ready to go and do things. We'll go to IP service. We'll go to print. And you notice we have various covers. The covers have specific meanings. And we might do a lesson on those meanings. I don't know if people want to get involved in that or not. Probably not if you just want to use the router as a tool. So at any rate, you can change this putty display and how it looks. So this concludes our second part of the lesson number video 12. And hopefully this has been beneficial.